Alex Mercer's dark brown eyes opened slowly as he surveyed his empty room. He had just turned 20, and today his lifelong best friend, Logan, was leaving their hometown of Ridgepoint. Alex felt like staying in bed. Seeing Logan off felt like saying goodbye to a brother, something he wasn't ready for. With a low sigh, Alex rose, wearing only black boxers. At 6 feet 2 inches and husker-built, his short, spiked brunette hair was still messy from sleep. He slipped on black jeans, then yawned and grabbed a grimy white t-shirt from the floor. His mind raced as he bit his lip, moving slowly to the door where his black sneakers waited. He bent down, put them on, grief written across his face. Summer was approaching, and soon he'd be friendless. Skipping breakfast, his stomach twisted in knots. He gripped the doorknob and turned it only to run into Logan. What the hell? Alex gasped. Logan laughed. Logan, 6 feet 4 inches, toned, lightly tanned with dirty blonde hair and deep blue eyes, wore a white dress shirt, jeans, and dress shoes. I was gonna leave, but you never came to see me off. So I decided to come see you off, idiot. Logan chuckled. Alex shot him a hard look. I was coming, just not feeling great, okay? Alex shrugged. Logan shook his head. Let me guess, you got all serious and lost track of time, huh? Logan smirked. Alex sighed. Whatever. I'll be glad to be rid of you. So, CYA. Alex said flatly. Logan narrowed his eyes. CYA? I'm moving for good, and that's all you got. Logan turned, laughing. Alex shrugged. What should I have said then? Alex snapped. Logan just shrugged. That's good enough. Never could do public speaking anyway, Logan murmured, then pulled a small black stone from his pocket. Here, take this as a memento. He tossed it to Alex, who almost dropped it before catching it. What's this? Alex asked, staring at the shimmering stone. Got it as a kid. Some lady said it grants wishes. Never worked for me, maybe you'll have better luck. Logan smiled and walked out. Oh, take care, Alex. Logan's voice faded as the door clicked shut, leaving Alex alone with the stone. He always has to steal the spotlight, Alex muttered, then eyed the stone. I wish I could leave this place with Logan. He sighed and tossed the stone over his shoulder. Heading to the fridge, Alex opened it, searching for a snack. What are you doing? Logan's voice came from behind, holding 2 suitcases. Alex dropped a can of cola in surprise, staring at him. Me? What are you doing? Alex snapped. I thought we were both heading to Domino City. Like we planned? Logan asked, setting down the cases and approaching. But I'm not going. You are. Remember the not-so-great goodbye a few minutes ago? Alex said slowly. Logan laughed. Oh, I get it, you're messing around like when we were kids. Even threw in a dude for old time's sake. Logan smiled and suddenly wrapped his arms around Alex's lower back. We haven't talked like this since we were 16, when I asked you to the snowball dance, Logan smirked. Alex blinked, confused. What? Alex asked, a chill running through him. The snowball dance. I broke the ice and asked you to come with me. Your hair was all curly, I loved it. Logan smiled. Alex felt weak. His hair grew longer, golden blonde waves falling past his shoulders, shimmering softly in the light. Alex gasped as it flowed past his shoulder blades, bangs brushing his eyes, tips darkening to a rich raven shade. And remember when I looked into your eyes and said I liked you, more than a friend? Logan smiled as Alex felt his body begin to change. Alex groaned quietly as his height began to shrink, the room suddenly towering over him. Inch by inch, he dwindled down until he stood just 5'4". His lips softened and plumped into a gentle pout. His eyes reshaped into a feminine oval, lashes growing longer and thicker, the irises deepening to a rich dark blue. His bushy eyebrows thinned and arched delicately. His cheekbones rose, becoming more defined. A short gasp escaped him as his large nose shrank, becoming smaller and more proportionate, a refined, feminine feature. Long bangs framed his sparkling eyes as he hesitantly touched his transformed face, stunned. Logan smiled softly, hands resting on his hips. "You completed my life that night," he whispered into Alex's newly delicate ears. Alex moaned softly beneath him. Logan's hand pressed against Alex's hips, sending a tingling wave as his pelvis cracked and widened beneath the touch. Alex bit his lip, wincing in pain. His hips grew wider and firmer, adopting a feminine curve. Swaying slightly, Alex felt Logan wrap his arms around his narrower waist, pressing into his backside, causing a sharp twitch. "Remember now, baby?" Logan chuckled as the changes pressed on. Alex shuddered while his waist pulled inward, weight melting away until he reached 102 pounds. His waist curved into a smooth hourglass, matching his widened hips. His jeans tightened as his butt expanded, filling out into a firm heart shape that brushed softly against Logan's crotch, prompting more subtle twitches. I haven't mentioned this in a while. How about when we get to the city, we have dinner, then maybe dessert back at the room?" Logan nibbled Alex's earlobe, drawing a soft moan. His thighs swelled and curved seductively, legs slender and toned, ending in small, delicate feet. Alex struggled to speak. He glanced at his arms, now slender and silky smooth. His shoulders had softened into gentle curves, hands small and delicate with long, manicured nails. Sure," Alex finally whispered, his voice higher and softer, the American accent replaced by an Australian lilt, just as Logan preferred. Logan laughed, sliding his hands up Alex's chest, massaging his pointers. Pleasure coursed through Alex. His pointers hardened, pushing outward as two small mounds formed beneath Logan's hands. His chest burned and swelled, firming into a pair of 36C chests. Alex's mind raced as his male organ stiffened against his jeans, then painfully retreated inch by inch into his body. His private organs pulled inward, transforming and winding into new female organs, ovaries forming, connected deep inside, waiting for the womb that was growing to grant new life someday. His male organ shrank until it became a tiny, hypersensitive sensitive spot, nestled between soft mounds that formed a moist slit. Never were good with words, Alexa," Logan whispered into her ear, squeezing her curved hips firmly before breaking the embrace and grabbing the suitcases. Alexa blinked, batting long lashes, now dressed in a snug white baby tee hugging her chests, tight faded hip-hugger jeans, and small black boots. She looked at Logan, who smiled back warmly. Completely female, she began to tremble. "What the foo?" she shouted, spinning around and slamming her face into the fridge door before the world faded to black. Silence ruled the darkness, no noise, no colors, just pure black. It felt peaceful, its purpose to calm before chaos erupted upon waking. "Turn around, bright eyes." A soft melody played as a cool breeze brushed Alex's face. I had the strangest dream," Alex yawned, unaware her voice had shifted into a soft soprano. "Hey, sleeping beauty, you're awake," Logan's voice murmured as his hand gently stroked her long, silky hair. What?" Alex jolted upright, her hair frizzed wildly, causing Logan to nearly swerve the car in shock. "Whoa. Alexa, you okay?" Logan asked as he pulled the car over to the roadside. Around them stretched only desert, cacti, and endless sand. The engine quieted as Logan glanced at Alexa, who stared ahead, confused. "Oh, my head's killing me," Alexa groaned, rubbing her temples. Logan sighed. "Well, you did smash face first into a metal fridge. You were out cold, so I carried you to the car and figured we'd get an early start." Logan laughed, gripping the wheel. "Early start? To where?" Alexa huffed. Logan's eyes narrowed. "To Domino City, remember? I landed a job at that big computer company." He leaned in, gently cupping her cheek, his other hand brushing her bangs. "You feeling lightheaded?" he asked, concern in his voice. Alexa quickly pulled away. "No. But why am I here? Why?" Her eyes dropped to her small, curved frame, fear creeping in. Well, we love each other. You're coming with me, to be by my side. Logan's gaze softened. You don't want to come, do you? You should have just said so. I can still drop you off. Hurt crept into his voice as the car started moving. Alexa blinked, feeling guilty at his pain. Logan, I can come, it's just. I feel a bit, not myself. She trailed off. Logan smirked. I get it. It's a new chapter now, job here, and you can go to college nearby. I'll gladly pay. Logan smiled. Alexa nodded quietly, staring out the window. Heh, that's nice. I'm sleepy, gonna catch some ZS. She faked a yawn and curled up in the passenger seat. The car rolled on. Silent, Alexa gazed out, unsure how to escape this situation. Then she remembered the stone. It did this to her, maybe it could change her back. Logan, did you bring that black stone you gave me? Alexa asked quietly. Logan chuckled. What stone? He said, eyes on the road. You know, the black stone you got as a kid from some lady? She turned to him, who narrowed his eyes. Good memory. I never bought that stone, almost did, but I bought you this ring instead. Logan nudged her hand. Alexa looked down at her delicate fingers. A cracked red mood ring adorned her index finger. I know it was lame, but you said, Logan, buy me this, it's so chic. How could I say no to that cute line? Logan laughed. Alexa sighed. She wanted to move to the city to be near her friend, but not as his girlfriend, not living with him. Her wish had twisted so much she couldn't tell what was real anymore. Hey, Snippies. Logan's voice turned serious, snapping Alexa back. Snippy who? She asked blankly as Logan pulled into an old diner with a giant red sign reading Snippies. You know, one of those classic diners. Let's grab some chow. Logan smiled, opening his door and then hers. I'm not hungry, Alexa said softly. Logan grabbed her hand, pulling her out and into his arms, making her stumble. BS. Come on, we need it. Logan wrapped his arms firmly around her waist. Okay. Just no frisky. Alexa pushed him away and hurried inside, not even holding the door. Logan stood there, shrugging, confused but resigned. Maybe this mood would pass. What'll it be, kids? An older waitress asked as they sat across from each other in a small booth. I'll have a double cheeseburger and a large Coke. My girl usually gets the single and a salad, right? Logan smiled. Alexa shook her head. Are you nuts? That'd barely fill a bird. I want 2 double cheeseburgers, a large fry, a large Coke, and a slice of cherry pie. Alexa said firmly. The waitress raised an eyebrow. Wow, you treat that body right. Once it goes, it's gone, she sighed, heading to the counter. How do you eat that much? Logan asked, shocked. Alexa flipped her hair. I'm hungry, duh. She smacked her lips, bored. Logan sighed. Well, what you don't eat, I'll eat. Logan snapped. Alexa glared. Just because she was in a woman's body didn't mean she couldn't pack it away. Clenching her fists, she turned to the counter. Snippy, make that a triple. Alexa called. The waitress gasped. A trucker at the bar shrugged. What? You're just gonna waste food, Alexa. Logan scolded. She flicked her hand at him, feminine and dismissive. Talk to the hand, the face isn't listening, Alexa said, pouting her lower lip. What? Hand? Ari, Logan started to speak, but Alexa cut him off. Can't hear you over the sound of my triple burgers sizzling on the grill, she snapped, full of attitude. Logan just stared, eyes narrowing into a glare. Okay, order your whole cow then, but I'm not helping you eat it, and we're not leaving until every last bite is gone. Logan sighed, while Alexa grinned proudly. How big could these plates be? The cows at Snippy's must have come from Texas, because these meals looked as big as the state itself. Massive, dripping with grease, loaded with all the fixings. 2 towering triple burgers stared Alexa down like challengers daring her to conquer them. Then came huge piles of fries, piled high, hot, and heavily salted. And finally, the biggest slice of cherry pie she'd ever seen, juicy and dripping. The only normal-sized thing next to Alexa was a large glass of cola, which looked tiny compared to the food. Alexa gulped, biting her lip, clearly strategizing her approach. "We can pack some up if you want, or I could order you a salad for the road." Logan smirked, leaning forward on the table. "Phut, whatever. It's just simple math, this is totally doable for a GU girl like me." Alexa shot back smugly, lifting a large fry and taking a bite. Ooh, she ate half a fry. Big girl, big girl. Logan chuckled, earning a glare. "You enjoy mocking me, don't you?" Alexa snapped, grabbing a huge bite of burger. Juices dripped down her chin as she chewed, then stuffed a handful of fries into her mouth. Bite after bite, the first triple burger slowly disappeared, fries shrinking alongside as Alexa pressed on. But after half the burger and just a few fries, she was already full, now forcing herself to keep eating. One cow down, one more to go, plus fries, pie, and a Coke, Alexa muttered weakly, shaking in her seat. Her lips smeared with grease, ketchup streaked on her cheeks, eyes staring sickly at the plate. "Okay, Alexa, you proved your point, you can eat a lot. You don't have to finish, you'll get sick," Logan said worriedly, placing his hand softly over hers. Alexa pulled away, lifting the second burger slowly, pressing the warm bun to her lips, forcing down a bite. "I ordered it, so now I have to," she hiccuped, then threw the burger down and covered her mouth delicately before rushing to the bathroom. Logan sat alone as the waitress behind the counter laughed, the trucker at the bar just shrugged. "If it means anything, hun, I like that spunky girl," the waitress chuckled as Logan sighed and stood. "I told you to stop," Logan said softly, holding Alexa's hair back in a ponytail as she knelt over the old bathroom toilet, gagging. "Shut," Alexa whimpered, retching up chunks of burger, shivering while Logan rubbed her back gently. "I know," Logan sighed as Alexa pulled herself up, a strand of spit trailing down her grease and food-smeared face. Even looking like a mess, Logan smiled, she'd never looked more beautiful. "You know, you can eat more than me, Alexa. I should have never teased you." Logan smirked, helping her up with arms around her shoulders. Alexa moaned softly. "Whatever," she muttered, pushing him away and walking to the sink, splashing cold water on her face to wash away the mess. Logan watched as she dried her face with a paper towel and headed for the door. "Alexa, what's wrong?" Logan asked gently. Alexa turned to him blankly. "Nothing," she replied seriously. "No, something's wrong. Tell me, since this morning you've been like a different person." Logan's voice grew sharper as Alexa tried to pull away but couldn't, huffing softly. "Maybe I am different, Logan. Maybe I don't like who I am right now," Alexa snapped. Logan's gaze darkened, eyes burning like coals. "What? Just tell me what you want, stop speaking in riddles." His tone deepened, anger creeping in. "I'm not. It just feels like my whole world's been shattered, like my life's been ripped away, and some stupid cow beat me from beyond the grave," Alexa snapped, pulling away with all her strength only to be pulled back as their lips met. Alexa gasped softly as Logan nibbled her lower lip, kissing her deeply. She pressed her hands against his chest, breaking the kiss. "What the hell is wrong with you?" She slapped him hard across the face, gasping for air as she finally escaped his grasp. "Do I mean nothing to you?" Logan asked, clutching his reddened cheek. "No. I like you as a friend, Logan. Nothing more," Alexa hissed. Logan bit his lip and nodded. "Okay, then thanks for years of nothing, bitch," Logan growled, storming out of the bathroom and slamming the door. Alexa stood alone, heart pounding, fingertips lightly brushing her lips in confusion. About 10 minutes later, Alexa emerged from the bathroom. The diner was nearly empty, only she and the lone trucker remained. She looked out at the vacant parking lot. Logan's car was gone. "Your boy left a few minutes ago, doll," the trucker's gravelly voice interrupted. Alexa settled onto a stool beside the counter. And why are you? She began shakily, her mind clouded with fear. Being alone wasn't new, but in this body, it felt different. Vulnerable. Helpless. A feeling she despised. Well, I'm Jake Snippy, doll, and this here's my diner. Jake smiled, lifting a coffee cup to sip. He was massive, around 6'9", husky but not fat. Short crew-cut black hair, dull grey eyes, a jagged bushy beard. An intimidating skull tattoo sprawled across his left arm, causing Alexa to shiver. "Oh, that's cool," she muttered uncertainly. "Relax, girl. I'm not gonna hurt you. But I'll give you a ride to Moon Valley if you want." Jake sipped again as Alexa stared in surprise. I'll just walk. It's a beautiful desert night," she laughed nervously, standing unsteadily. "I got a wife and 4 kids. I own this diner, name's Jake Snippy." He pulled out a driver's license, flashing her his photo. The picture showed him dressed neatly, grinning goofily, making Alexa giggle warmly. "Feeling better now?" Jake asked, sighing. Alexa bit her lip, nodding. "Good. Let's get going, I gotta close up anyway." Jake stretched as he stood. Alexa smiled faintly. Maybe he wasn't as bad as she'd thought. The massive truck thundered down the dark road. Alexa sat buckled in beside Jake, the huge seat swallowing her small frame. "So, what were you and that Olay boy fighting about?" Jake asked after a silence. Alexa shrugged. "He wanted me to pretend everything's normal, but my life feels shattered into a million pieces." Alexa trailed off, her dark blue eyes softening as she stared out the window. And why's it all torn up like that?" Jake chuckled. Alexa shot him a soft glare. "For your info, Snippy, I'm a totally different person now. This morning, She stopped, looking down. "I just changed. And he stayed the same." She finished quietly, gazing back outside. Tears welled in her sparkling blue eyes. "Well, things change everywhere, jobs, lives, even kids. We all change," Jake said, speaking from the heart as Alexa nodded. She gently wiped away tears. The rest of the ride was silent. Before long, they arrived at an old town called Moon Valley. The truck stopped. Jake looked at her quietly. A choice awaited. If you appreciated this story and wish to show your support, don't forget to join me on Patreon for exclusive content.